But here we are. And this best of 3 is going to kick off on Yansu. Spawning in the bottom left position as the Blue Zerg player, coming off a victory over Alien Invasion's Revenge. It is Delphi, the Purple Duck Man. This was our next available series, so we're just following, I guess, Delphi here. As this man won his Terran vs. Protoss match against Zeth quite quickly in the northeast position. The red Terran player, it is HeroMarine. Our German Terran hope, as it were. Probably one of the... I don't know. It's difficult to say because you don't really have too much to gauge HeroMarine's performance in as far as international tournaments go. But he's just kind of recognized as one of the best Terrans, I think, in the entire foreign scene. When you try to compare HeroMarine to other players, it's like there's not really any American Terran players with big results that stand out. At least not really recently. There's no real other European Terrans that have made a splash in any events that I can recall. I think Daishi's still alive in WCS round of 16 for Europe. So he's definitely one of the top dogs, HeroMarine. But he doesn't have really any of the big results that you might be hoping for. And Delphi Zerg he's still doing what we saw him do against Revenge, just playing anti-Reaper. He opens up at the spawning pool, gets a queen out very quickly, and he does this drone scout to harass, just be annoying. I mean, hey, if you kill an SCV, good for you. It's just trying to play the RNG card, trying to predict where the SCV will go. And HeroMarine will do a very fast wall off, most likely, get his Reaper out. Still very standard play from the German Terran player. And the Reaper is on the way. But 4 Zerglings in production. And Delphi made 4lings on Polar Knight against Revenge. Tried to sneak them around the map, delay the command center, which he was able to successfully do. Will he be able to do that this time against HeroMarine, though, is the question. The SCV, will it go to the low ground to build that command center? Depot's been lowered, so yes. And the Lings are making their way across the map. The Reaper is out. Will the Reaper see the Zerglings? This is a very important point in the game. He's not going to go for the tower, so these Zerglings shouldn't have any trouble getting to the natural. This is going to be really annoying for HeroMarine, because this is actually hitting before the second Reaper is even done. Forget rallying. This is going to be right there. You might even I think he will force a cancel on this. The SCV is under attack. The command center is under attack. The Reaper sees the queen. He's pushed back, and the second Reaper is so close to finishing. He did not kill the SCV yet, though, so he's still able to build up the health on the command center. Oh, it's so low. This command center is so low on hit points. He might kill it. No, it's not. 30 health, 20 health. Okay, he's killing the Zerglings with the Reaper. Command center's got 20 hit points, and he does barely save it. Jeez Louise, that is a scary fight to be a part of. HeroMarine barely saving his command center from being killed in the first moments of this game. I think that's one of those things in Terran versus Zerg. When the Zerg player does that cheeky play to try to pick off your command center or the SCV, that can be game ending. That can lose you the game. And HeroMarine goes right back to work. He's like, yeah, man, I'm going to go right for those drones. The Overlord gives the vision, though, allowing him to pick off a Reaper. And HeroMarine, he's been smacked around a little bit at the start of this game. Delphi Zerg with 2 drones making out in the back of his mineral line. Actually, this one's still longing for more, following the other drone. Has been holding on pretty well. Third Reaper's out for HeroMarine. Can he do anything with this? It doesn't seem like it. He's actually giving some love to those rocks with the queens. They're moving to the main base, the Reapers. And he sees that there's still no gas. There's been no gas mined at all. He's just now finishing these 2 extractors in the natural. So Zergling speed's really far away. And as a Terran player, when you recognize that a Zerg player has delayed their gas so much that you know they can't have speed, you know they can't have the fastest possible roaches. So that means be aggressive. Keep your Hellions out on the map. Keep your Reapers up in their face. You don't need to play defensively when your Zerg opponent doesn't really have any options other than just like holding on for dear life. So Reaper step back, taking some shots, getting some kills. Not too bad. Oh, the Queens are trying to give chase. Losing another Reaper here I think would be disastrous, but what will he do with this Roach Warren? He has a reasonable amount of larvae saved up. He's finishing Overlords. As this finishes, he can build 13 Roaches right now. And that is quite a few. He doesn't have the bank for it just yet. He's cranking them out as he can afford them. 8 roaches in the production tab. Kills the Reaper, actually. 8 roaches. This will be hard to stop. This is a good shove build. He does have Marines being produced one at a time back at home. His command center's done the third one. He has his extra barracks on the way. He's building reactors with the factory. But no engineering bays yet. Just now taking the second gas. And he's got the four Hellions. Reaper will run in the main base and try to scout. He will see the Roach Warren, which is nice for him. So he can see that. He can try to maybe build a bunker back home to defend against this. He does not have one yet. And those roaches are making their sweet merry way over. But the Hellions run into the natural. Delphi needs to be careful. One of the Hellions was picked off quickly, but he does get a good number of drones roasted. 5 total, 6 now. 2 Hellions still alive, and he will run them out. Actually taxed on Evo Chamber for a second there. But these roaches, man, Delphi is making some moves into HeroMarine's natural. He breaks the wall right on open, and he's going to go for these SCVs, I feel. He could move up the ramp. A bit of a bold move. Yeah, he's forcing the SCVs off the line. The Hellions come back to defend. He has 1 Marauder on the high ground. That is the lifeblood of this defense for HeroMarine. He's coming towards the ramp. He wants the Marauder to be able to cover his forces. One of the roaches with 7 hit points still alive. The SCVs evacuating into the main base. And Delphi's just going to take what he can get. Supply blocks HeroMarine. He has no problem trading these roaches away. And he's going to kill a few SCVs, I feel. No. HeroMarine has a tank out, so he should be okay to defend. And now he's safe. But these roaches are actually still alive. Not too bad. He's killed 8 SCVs this game. The Zergling speed is finishing. 1-1 is on the way for Delphi. And the engineering bays were quite late for HeroMarine. He's just got his +1 attack 60 seconds in. So no +1 armor started yet either. There it is. And Delphi has his third base, so he has to be feeling pretty rock solid about this game. The Reaper's going to move across the map, and the Roaches might catch it. Nope, we won't catch it. But he does have Zerglings of speed. That shouldn't have any trouble. He has a Queen here, plants down a bunch of tumors at this third, and he's doing quite fine. And these Zerglings might kill the Reaper. Nope, barely escapes with a single hit point. Man, imagine if you had your +1 attack just a few seconds faster, that Reaper dies easy. But the layer's on the way. The starport is actually pretty late. He got thrown back quite a bit. He's thrown for a loop with that fast attack. And the roaches are going to head over and maybe try to do a little more poking. Roaches don't really have much use at this point in the game. He's not going to play roaches versus bio. Stim is done, though, so this force shouldn't have too much trouble holding the attack off. Of course, you don't want to stim at this point in the game, since his medevacs will be coming out so late. Overlord's going to poop on the third base. He has another Overlord that wants to poop on this third, but the command center will get there first. And he does actually have a reasonable number of Zerglings with these roaches. He could try to attack this. And if he did it before the medevacs, I think he could actually make it work. These roaches want to press the natural, but that siege tank is still there, and it's going to pick off some of these roaches. He's moving out towards the left side. The Zerglings, though, coming at the third base. The Bioforce has been pulled back towards the natural. Gets the surround on the command center. He's picking off SCVs, mules left and right, and the command center forced to lift off, taking some serious damage. Zerglings will retreat. +2 attack on the way for our Zerg player. Is he still getting the really late Baneling Nest? He does not have a Baneling Nest. No. And he's played with no Mutalisks either. So Delphi's just going full econ, investing all his resources into the upgrades, trying to, well, just hang tight. Infestation Pit's on the way, and HeroMarine, he's had some difficulty with this game so far. Not really getting any of the damage he wanted done. He's lost 16 SCVs this map. And the upgrades are going to stay great for Delphi because he's going to be able to get his hive in time for his 3-3. Zerglings do attack here, and I don't like how much pressure he's trying to do. I mean, I guess it's not bad to try to do pressure per se, but fighting the main army is so hard without Banelings. Comes over, and therefore Marines in this bunker stimming. The SCVs are trying to repair this command center, and he's just focusing them down left and right. Hold positioning in the mineral line. The Marines will clean this up, but he's still taking a chunk out of the workers. I'm really surprised with how late he gets his Baneling Nest, though. I feel like he's really playing with fire, just going mass upgraded lings right to hive. Pure mass upgraded lings straight to hive. But HeroMarine's attack, this is where he can start to do some more damage. The 2-2 is not done yet. And without Banelings, these Marines with medevacs in this choke point are going to annihilate this mass Zergling force. The Queens are here, but that's not really enough. 20 more lings on the production tab. This fourth base, I do not see him being able to save and or salvage it. He's got it very low to a third of its health. And he's just, he's hiding in this little choke point saying, come at me, bro. And the medevacs have actually run out of energy, which might be what gives him the edge. Nah, mass Zergling. Without that upgrade advantage, he's the upgrades aren't done yet. He's plowing through wave after wave of Zergling, killing queens, and doesn't kill this hatchery yet, but there are drones that are here to die as well. And now the hatchery should die. Is he gonna throw more lings at him? Nope, throws a transfuse, and he will barely save it. Wow, that's actually really impressive. A drop at third base, though. 2 medevacs worth. 1 medevac picked off. The Spore Crawler going to town, and he might get the second medevac. Not yet. Oh, wow, that Widow Mine killed a lot of Marines. Delphi still hanging tight, but keeping that hatchery alive. I like it, but he's lost so much. The supply tells the story. He's literally mass Zergling. That is all Delphi is doing. Massing lings. Oh, the Widow Mine's going to kill a good amount of the lings as well. And now that HeroMarine, his +2 attack is finishing, he can cut through these lings a bit more quickly. These mines are actually still alive at the third base. The Spore will finish, but these mines might detonate again. Still. Oh, Queen killed. Some drones killed. And HeroMarine's going to push the creep back. 3-3 is on the way for our Zerg player and Adrenal Glands. He has been mining the minimum amount of gas this map. I am impressed he's done so much with no Baneling Nest. Marines will snipe the 4th finally. Yes, he does kill the 4th base of Delphi. Delphi will have to rebuild that. But actually really crazy just how I've never seen someone play mass ling like this, and without it being like a troll game. And HeroMarine still looking really solid though. I still feel like at the end of the day, having an army composition will be a benefit to the Terran player. He still has some units hanging around, but then again, can he just kill him with this attack? Mass Ling Force. So many Zerglings on the map trying to go over, but there's a drop in the natural. He slows the drop by the 3rd, and this choke point actually going to hurt Delphi a little bit. He tries to run in from the back to get a surround, and it's actually working here, but his supply is dropping way back at home. These Marines are going to town. They're going ham, dropping the 4th base again as well. Still has a Widow Mine, and this bunker with the Marines, I think, is enough to defend the 3rd base. I don't think Delphi's going to break HeroMarine just yet. His mass Zergling strategy is not going to win him this game. Down 70 supply to 160. HeroMarine is looking as sharp as I don't know, the edge of a spoon at this point. As is this one Marine? Look at this guy. He's a hero. Fighting in the choke point. Unkillable man. And he will escape onto the low ground. He's not worried. He's not afraid. 4th base being taken out by HeroMarine. I don't like this expanding down the right side of the map. Feels weird, but I guess it can work. And Delphi, he's got his +3 armor about to finish. Still only producing Zerglings. I just feel like there's a lot of potential opportunity he could have had by building a Baneling Nest, or even just Infestors. Use the gas on something other than upgrades. At least now that you have all the upgrades. His Bioforce gets caught, but Delphi realizes he cannot win the game, and GG's out.